Oh, it's a little quiet. So sorry. I was like, let me transition before we get to it. But we're playing Pixel PI. It's a demo. Let me see if I can turn this up a little. No, it's just that quiet at the menu. Okay, so we got Emma, John, William, Tristan, Jess, Alice. Let's hop into it. Pixel. It is just a little quiet. Okay. Pixel, who are you? Why are you here? Spacebar. Left click. Right click. I don't want to... Okay, click the box. Stop going after... something. What are you talking about? Answer me. Trust me, it's not worth it. You'll only get yourself killed. I want to make sure am I out of the way? I'm kind of okay. Aw, I'm gonna scoot my face over here. Maybe I'm out of the way if I'm over here. I won't be threatened. I don't care what you say. Don't be stubborn. It's for your own good. Who are you, mystery person? Somehow I don't believe you really care about what happens to me. In that case, you leave me no choice. It was just a nightmare. Pixel, you're awake. How are you feeling? Hello, Ethan. I'm fine, Ethan, but I shouldn't be sleeping. I have to figure out why I lost my memories and my computer got wiped. Wait. You lost your memories. How do you know who Ethan is? What's the hurry? If someone did this to me instead of killing me, they must have a reason, and that reason is potentially dangerous to me. I need to be prepared for whatever comes next. She's a smart cookie. I found something they couldn't erase. It's from a physical notebook I always keep hidden with important information. But I thought you said you lost your memory. Maybe she lost her memory on that specific case. Help me set up a case on my computer. Case ID... It's from a list of cases I found in the notebook. The list is the last entry I made, so it's probably relevant. Oh. Game buttons explanation. These are the main buttons you will find in your desktop. You should familiarize yourself with all of them. Ideas tried, hint, clues, interviews. Okay. The settings button will let you change the game settings and save the game. This is a demo. The clues button will show the clues you've unlocked. You should begin your investigation by reviewing these. Okay. The hint button will show you a hint about the current case. Click it only if you are stuck. Wouldn't you then want to switch hint and clue? Because if you want us to start at clue, wouldn't that be the first thing on the tab? Somebody's listening to very loud music outside. On the right side of the screen, you will see the currently available interviews. Click on the interview you want to access to open the interview database window. Alex, Interpol topic, Birdie's murder. No, new clues unlocked. Okay, there's ideas. Alex, ask their name. Okay, clues. Additional information will be displayed here. He's a puppet dog. Something the killer? Clay? Cleasy? Something the killer. Bernie is the victim in this case. She was a journalist investigating the... Probably this guy. Case ID, date of case opening, victim's name. Burnett, small statue, Detective Langley. Addendum. Since 2056, Detective Oakley was assigned as the case investigator. Reason Detective Langley excused himself from this case, citing personal reasons. Bernie was killed with an axe, taking a hit to the head with the weapon at 15:12 p.m. the 16th of April. She was coming back to her home from a supermarket a few blocks away. There might be a K missing here. Hi, Russell. Suspect Alex. Description, 25 years old, no known job, black hair and red eyes. Case status, it's open but hasn't been updated for years. Okay, so we're not in 2056. Due to the suspect's lack of motive and the absence of any other suspects, no one was charged for this crime. Okay. Interviews. Alice. Oh. Interview database tutorial. This is the interview database framework window. In this window, you will interact with the cases, interviews, and unlock statements and pieces of evidence. Enter question. Ask a witness. Unlock answers. Ooh. On the left side of the window, you will see the interviewed metadata. This metadata contains, hi, Russell, the interviewee's name, the date of the interview, the topic of the interviewer, the assigned role of the interviewee in the case, and the way the interview was conducted. You're a good boy. Oh, you got sniffles? There you go. Good boy. On the middle of the window, you will see the statements. These are the answers the interviewee gave during the interview. Each statement will be encrypted until you unlock it. On the bottom of the window is the text input field. In order to unlock statements, you will have to ask questions to the interviewee. You can ask any question by typing them in the text input field and pressing enter or clicking send. If there is a match, the matching statement will be unlocked. Okay. For example, if you ask, "What is your name? Can you tell me your name? Who are you?" or however you want to phrase it to Alex, his answer to that question will be decrypted and you'll be able to see it on the statement section. I'm Alex. Finally, by clicking on the specific statement, you can access the debunk button to debunk that statement. Debunking requires you to have a clue that contradicts a statement, so most statements can't be debunked, like Alex's name. Hi, Lewis and Kian. We're playing a cool demo. This was actually recommended to me by the game dev because they saw our Ace Attorney videos and they're like, I like it. Can you play this one? It's similar, but we actually get to ask questions this time. And yes, I know the game audio is quiet. I already have it turned up to max. It's a demo. It's fine. So we're gonna be like, what is your name? Name. I'm Alex. Processing. What up, Ethan? Wow, how come you asking a question decrypts statements? I feel like this could be worded better. Well, we have this list of encrypted statements, right? Which are encrypted using the IEA algorithm. Basically, it's encrypted very compactly. So to make the information retrievable, they also encrypt the vectorized intent of the statements and questions. By vectorizing the intent of my question and comparing it to the vectorized intents of the statements one by one, if there is a match, the matching statement can be decrypted by an algorithm I reverse engineered. You kind of lost me there. Sounds like magic. If there is no match, my software will say something like no match found, or however I worded it. But it doesn't matter because I can ask as many questions as needed. There can be a lot of trial and error involved, but I am able to make educated guesses based on the context of the case, the clues, my knowledge of how the police ask questions, etc. That's amazing, Pix. I can't believe you can do that. Yep, and the best thing is that my decrypting statements, we will also sometimes decrypt evidence. How does that make sense? Well, I had access to the police database software when I worked there, and I should shut my mouth. I already told you too much. All right, what is your name? I'm Alex. Right, you can't debunk his name. Did you kill Bernie? Okay, we got, I didn't kill Bernie. I never met Bernie. I was doing my laundry at the time of the incident. I was in my home at the time of the incident, nowhere near where it happened. How do you know what time the murder was? Ah, dang it. All right, ideas? Ask their age. How old are you? I'm 25 years old. Okay. Hey Pixel, we decrypted some useful clues about Alex. There was a hair found on the victim's body that matches his DNA. And also, he is receiving large sums of money in his bank account from the untraceable sources. You should take a look at the clues. They are on your case clues folder. I'll take a look at them. Thanks, Ethan. Alright, new clue unlocked. Okay. Alex's bank statement shows daily deposits from different accounts beginning April 5th up to and including the day the statement was obtained, 17th of April. The deposits amount to a very large sum. A strand of hair containing Alex's DNA was found on Bernie's clothes, suggesting that Alex interacted with Bernie the day she died. Okay. About the DNA evidence. Okay, well now I'm gonna go back to the interview and be like, why was your hair on her? On Bernie. Oh, very nice, Lewis. Very nice. Oh. I don't know why my hair was found on the victim. We may have brushed past each other at the supermarket I went to earlier that day. I hope the case was good. We decrypted another clue that corroborates the fact that Alex and Bernie were seen at the same supermarket at the same time, very close to the time and place where she was killed. With that clue, we should be able to debunk his claim about his location at the time of the incident. Let's see that clue. He said... Yeah, I was doing my laundry. Oh. Debunking statements. To debunk a statement, the first thing you need to do is select the clue that contradicts the statement or shows that the statement is false or invalid. I love this dog image. The next step is to explain how the clue contradicts the statement. I'm Alex. Explain how the clue shows that the statement is false. For example, if the statement is, I was at the park that day, and the clue says the park was closed that day, you can say the park was closed that day, so you couldn't have been there. Make sure you selected the right statement and the right clue. Most statements can't be debunked. Make sure you found a meaningful problem in the statement that a clue you own can demonstrate. Okay. So, witnesses saw, they were not seen together, but they were both at the supermarket at the same time. The store is a few blocks from Bernie's apartment. All right, so select. I was doing my laundry. Witnesses saw you at the supermarket at the same time. Bernie was there. I had to think about how to spell which there. Debunk. That's not very convincing. Oh! Was not convincing. Try something else or a different argument. Debunk their claim about their location at the time of their incident. Okay, so maybe not that one. I was in my home, nowhere near where it happened. Ba-bam. 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 You were at the supermarket around when it happened, which is near where Bernie lives. Debunk. Yes! I guess you are right. I was kind of close to the place where it happened, but I was just passing by. Uh-huh. Confront them about the bank payments they received. Okay. How broken English can I go with this? Why so much money in bank? Let's go! Oh! F you. Those statements you see on my bank are payments for a job I'm doing, but it's under a non-disclosure agreement, so I can't talk about it. I like this. I like the squiggle text. I think that's all we're going to learn from Alex's interview. It would be interesting. Get more insight. It would be interesting. Get more insight. To get more insight into why Alex wasn't arrested, given all the evidence there is against him. We've decrypted a new interview that may give us more information on this. Let's take a look. Ask their name, ask their age. Okay, who we got? Looks similar. Oh, general clues. You're a Pixel, a hacker detective. You seem to have lost your memory. Pixel's notebook, one of the only items in Pixel's possession that contain recent information. Started writing this notebook when she was a kid, but she didn't use it a lot as she preferred the convenience of digital notes. However, she kept some notes in it for specific pieces of information that she didn't want to lose in case of getting hacked or losing her digital notes somehow. I think it should be keep. The first notes are keys and encrypted passwords that only Pixel can decipher. She updated those over the years. The most recent note is a list of police cases, ID numbers, which Pixel doesn't recall. In between, there are encrypted notes that Pixel doesn't remember writing or how to decrypt. Oh! Congratulations to the girlfriend! I hope she does good. Fingers crossed. All right. What is your name? I'd rather not reveal my identity. How old are you? I'm 32 years old. Thanks for revealing your identity. Oh. What do you know about Bernie? Maybe that's too broad. Nope. Ooh. Oh my god. We got a lot. Okay. I'm a private investigator. I heard on the news that a journalist was killed, so I wanted to do some digging on my own and found some interesting stuff. Bernie was investigating the black market and some of the groups that operate there. The Crimson Mob, the Black Hand, some even neither she nor I know the name of. Well, someone didn't like that and decided to silence her. Someone who didn't like Bernie, poking around some of the groups that operate in the black market, hired someone to kill Bernie. I believe the person they hired is Alex. Oh, so he's a hitman. As a for-hire murderer in the black market, given the DNA evidence that shows he had contact with her and the fact that he started receiving payments that no one knows what they are for, Who they're from, it's obvious what's going on here. Yeah, Russell, I hear him. Ooh, very nice, very nice. Hi, Russell, come here. What's your tootsies? Want to say hi to chat? Good. Oh, come on, that's not fair. What happened? I was so close to solving this case, and this guy just spoiled it for me. All I needed to know was Alex's connection to the black market, and I would have been able to definitely prove he was the killer. I didn't need a random PI appear and explain how to solve the whole thing. I mean, I'll take it. How do you know about the black market? My job as a PI often makes me confront entities that deal in the black market. I wish I didn't know the kind of stuff that goes on there. Pixel, what do you know about the black market? I got my NIU in the black market. What's an NIU? The Neural Interface Unit. It's a device that allows me to connect to the internet and other devices with my mind. I had to get it in the black market because I was too young to get it legally, and I wanted it so bad. That sounds dangerous. How was your experience? I had to access the dark web and I found a seller there. I met them in a random store in the city. It was a weird experience. Did you go alone? Yeah, but I had backup in a way. I made sure there was a police officer nearby and I hacked his radio to send a signal with my location if something went wrong. Ritho, can I help you? That's smart, Pixel. I do what I can. Alright. Sweet man. I bet you if I stop petting you, you're gonna go wake up the roomie, aren't you? Discover what he wants to do with the information he has. What are you going to do with the info? My hands are coming. He wants pets. He can get pets on the lap. I just want to make sure you guys, the police, do your job. I know some of you have been compromised, but I also know most of you are honest and want to do what's right. Or at least that's what I want to believe. So I'm here to do anything I can to help you. Pixel, did you know about... Seems like he does kind of what you do. Kind of what I do. I would never help the police for free. These guys are all rats. I'm confused. Didn't you work at the police? Not really. I was an external consultant. Right, that's totally different. Old Moob getting this sassy with me at elbow to the face distance. I don't think I knew this PI either, but I'm not sure. Also, I don't think he's being honest. Something's off about this character. I can feel it. That being said, I agree with his analysis of the case. There's not much to figure out except for why the police didn't arrest Alex. I think we got enough information from this case. Alex was paid by some shady organization to kill Bernie because she was getting too close to the truth about their illegal activities. This random PI seems to think the police is compromised. That must be why Alex wasn't arrested. Oh, you could just straight finish? Well, hold on. Investigating the city's black market. Mysterious PI. Criminal organization. I'm gonna just ask him outright. Are you a hitman? I do some odd jobs here and there for a living. Who hired you to kill Bernie? Nope, nothing. Okay. There's still encrypted stuff. I never met Bernie. I didn't kill Bernie. Hold on. What if I just ask? Did you kill Bernie? Is your name Alex? Has already been unlocked. Oh, I'd rather not reveal my identity. Okay. Well, looks like we got everything for him. What have we got for him? Can I debunk it? With this? Odd jobs from the black market? Question mark? Debunk. That's not very convincing. Damn it. All right, let's just say we hit finish. All right, let's see what happens. All I wonder if the same people who killed Bernie are responsible for my memory loss. Maybe I was working on a case that involved them. But that still doesn't explain why they couldn't just kill me. There's also that mysterious PI seemingly helping the police. I wonder how he fits in all this. I don't trust him at all. Maybe next case will shed some more light on this. Let's set up case ID. I'm on it. William. Interview. John's murder. Oh, John's murder. Find out what they were doing at the time of the incident. Okay. William reported John to the police on the 13th, accusing him of... William later recanted his accusation. Okay, I'm just going to work off that first. So William accused John of something. Yes. What did you accuse John of? Okay, I filed a report against John because I thought John had stolen my card, but soon after I recanted the accusation, the whole thing was resolved before the murder, so I had no reason to be mad. Did you find your card? Oh, not saying nothing, Russell. We decrypted a new interview about William's report against John. It's from 3 days before the incident. 3 days? That has to be relevant to this case. Find out what they were doing. Confirm what item they lost. Find out what they were doing for a living. Okay. I guess we'll do this. 42. John was killed by a bullet to the head in his home. Suspects, Emma is John's girlfriend. She lives in the city, an hour away. Louis is John's across the street neighbor, was home at the time. William is John's next door neighbor, was home at the time. Case is open but hasn't been updated for years. All 3 suspects had solid alibis and no other suspects were found. No one was charged for this crime. Is the victim in this? He owns a trading card store. Oh, why are there 2 Williams? Wait, William? John's murder. William's missing card. Oh, I see. It's 2 separate things. What card went missing? My officially appraised battle monster card. Oh my. Was stolen by John. It's worth a lot of money. It's the only known copy of the card in existence. I managed to secure a highly sought after auction slot for my card for today, but now... Thanks to him, I have nothing to show for it. The opportunity is lost, and I expect to be properly readdressed. I'm a member of the network. I will not tolerate being treated like this. Why did you recant, then? Did I still recant? No. Why did you not press charges against John? Feeling I can't type. No? What is the network? Deleted? What do you mean deleted? Why would John take the card? It's a very rare card, and it's worth a lot of money. It's also a collector's item, and there are only a few in existence. I thought you said only one exists. I thought you said only 1 copy exists. Ah! Find out when... When did you see the card last? The last time I saw my card was the day before I made the denouncement. It was in a drawer in my studio where I always keep it. Is the card there now? No? Okay. How did you find out it was stolen by John? John stole my card. No one else knew how valuable it was. He was a collector as well, and I told him about it. But where's the card now? How did they steal it if it was in the drawer? That's my question. John and his girlfriend came over for dinner the night before I noticed it was missing. He must have taken it then. I always invited them for dinner and they always declined. Now the one time they accept to come over, my card goes missing. Do you think that's a coincidence? I think the girlfriend took it. And I think William did kill John. I think the girlfriend took the card. Who owns the card? When I sent the card for appraisal, they encased it in a special plastic with a serial number that matches the one on the certificate of authenticity that can be found online with my name on it. Okay. How did you get the appraisal? I sent the card to an officially recognized company that specializes in appraising battle monster cards. They determined the authenticity and the state of the card. It turned out to be authentic and in mint condition, 10 out of 10. What is Battle Monster? Battle Monsters are a collectible card game that was popular in the 90s. They have different monsters with unique abilities, and players battle each other using these cards. It's based on an old TV show that's based on an even older video game series. Okay. So let's go back to... Wait, I thought you died. What? Hold on. What? I thought he died. He is the victim. What? I thought he died. Was he not shot? I'm finding out, Russell. I thought he was shot. Yeah, John was killed by a bullet. Oh, is this the interview about the card? This is an interview about the card. Okay. Did your girlfriend take William's card? I was about to say, I thought you died. Damn it. Okay. What is your age? If I can type better. Send. 42. What is your name? My name is John. Girlfriend's name? Wow, I really can't type today. I live alone, but during the weekends, my girlfriend Emma stays over. Did Emma steal the card? Ah, dang it. What do you do for work? I own and manage a trading card shop. What you want, Ethan? We unlocked the interview with Emma regarding John's murder. Looks promising. Let's see it. A new clue got decrypted. Some rumors about John and Emma. They apparently had a fight a few days before the incident. We should follow this lead. I want to know what they were fighting about. What did you and Emma fight about? Okay, so not this interview, but Emma's interview. How do you feel about the card theft? How do you feel about the accusation? Oh, did I not write it right? Discover how they stand on the accusation. Did you take the card? I didn't steal William's card. Then who stole William's card? Ah, it's already been unlocked. Okay. Find out what they think of William's accusation. I'm trying. What do you think about William? What if we go broad? Oop. William is my next door neighbor. I barely know him. Then Why does William invite you over for dinner? Ah. I'm trying. Find out what they think of William's accusation. Accusation. William's accusation? I have no idea why William would accuse me of stealing his card. What's up? Playing demo.
Yeah, see that. I'm glad it didn't startle you.
No, I heard you. And Russell was meowing.
Good.
They share his west wall. A set of antique firearms, of course. A mint condition Cosmonkey card, part of William's collection. William reported it missing, accusing John of stealing it. It's a kerfuffle. William recanted his accusation against John, saying he was mistaken that he had found the card in his house. William is scheduled to auction his card on the 13th. William failed to show up for it, resulting in a last-minute cancellation of his slot and a penalty from the auction house, including a 1-month suspension and a hefty fine. William belongs to a secret society called the Network. Emma is John's girlfriend. She lives in the city an hour away from John's house. Several neighbors saw John and Emma arguing in front of John's house on the 14th. Okay. Black market and have a lot of power. Oh, the network. Okay. I guess that's a good one. All right, let's go interview. What were you doing while John was dying? The night of the incident, I was at home. I was watching TV. I couldn't have killed John. I was at home the whole time. Louis can confirm that, and the shot actually hit my house on the outside while I was in my property. Who is Louis? Who's Louis? Louis is my neighbor across the street. We just have short conversations when we meet outside. Okay, well, at least I found out who Louis is. Yeah. Do we? I mean, breakfast is always nice. Do we know who Louis is? We decrypted a new interview about this Louis guy. Great. Let's see what we have here. All right. Discover what they witnessed. What did you see on the night of the murder? I heard a loud noise coming from outside that sounded like a gunshot. When I heard the first gunshot, I went outside to investigate. I met the neighbor across the street, Louis, who was also concerned by the noise. Then I came back inside and heard a second gunshot, which sounded much closer. When I heard the second gunshot, I called the police to report the gunshots. We just decrypted a new piece of evidence. There were 2 bullets found around the crime scene. We should be able to debunk William's argument that he couldn't have shot John. Debunking. Louis is a neighbor of John. They live across the street. Louis looks like a colonel, and I think it's great. Local dog saves the day. City council is investigating the recent street failures. New employees. Emma, a local player, won the regional tournament held the 14th, surprising everyone with a rare card rumored to be worth a fortune. Oh, Emma has the card! I called it. The 2 bullets from the gunshots heard at around 9 p.m. Bullet A was found inside the victim's living room, close to the western window. Bullet B was found stuck on the outside of William's west wall. One of the 2 bullets killed John. Neighbors and passbyers heard 2 gunshots. Closer neighbors saw William and Louis leave their respective houses, briefly exchange a few words after the first gunshot, returning back afterwards. Okay. Discover and understand their profession. William! What do you do? Maybe not this interview. Maybe this interview? What do you do? I am retired, but I still do some work as a collectibles picker. What is that? A collectibles picker is someone who finds and buys valuable items from other people and resells them for a profit. Okay. Okay. Discover and understand their profession. How often do you do this for work? No, dang it. Okay, discover and understand their profession. Tell me more about picking. Nope, dang it. Okay. Let's go talk to Emma, I guess. Name. GG, age, 32. Did you steal William's card? Stolen card? Wow, she does not want to tell me anything. All right. What do you do? I just work? I'm a professional Battle Monster TCG player. Also, I work as a freelance software developer. Okay. Where were you when John died? Right, John? The night John died, I was at my house. My roommate can confirm it. It's an apartment in the city, an hour away from John's house. Dang it. How do you know, John? John was my boyfriend. We had been dating for a few years. I lived with him on the weekends. Why fight? Why died? Why fight? Why fight with John? I didn't have any problem with John. We had a good relationship. I love him. Describe John. John was a kind and caring person. He liked to tell dad jokes and make people laugh. He was always there for me when I needed him. How do you feel about his death? I'm devastated by John's death. I miss him so much. He didn't deserve this. Who deserved it then? Ah. Battle monsters? Is a collectible card game where players build decks of cards representing monsters to battle each other. The goal is to reduce how to make money from this. I'm just broken Englishing. Let's go. Which makes sense. English is my second language. I make money playing battle monster cards by winning tournaments. Okay. Tell me about John's card. John card? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm talking to John. William card. I've seen William's missing battle monster. He showed it to me a few days ago. It's probably worth a lot more than, if I had to guess, because it's a rare first edition and it's in mint condition. Only a few of them exist in the world. On top of that, it's very sought after by players because it's one of the most powerful cards in the game. Okay. Okay. Discover and understand their professions. I feel like it would be here. How often do you sell cards? Valid question. No? Dang it. I like this deleted thing. That's great. Discover and understand their profession. He sells cards. So you sell cards. Card make money how? Okay, yeah. Or we're just gonna move on to Louis. Age. Work. Name? What is job? I'm a music composer at the moment. I'm working on the music for a new movie. Okay. Where were you at time of murder? The night of the incident, I was home right across the street from Williams and John's house. I was composing a track, playing the piano in my living room. I couldn't have killed John. I was at home when both gunshots were fired, and there's no line of sight between my property and the inside of John's living room. Okay. What did you hear? I feel like you told me, but I heard a gunshot. I went outside to see what was going on. I saw William. Oh my goodness. Went outside, saw William leaving his house almost at the same time, so I went to talk to him. I talked with William for a few seconds. We just agreed that the noise was a gunshot and that he would call the police. We then each went to our respective homes. A few seconds after I got back inside, I heard a second gunshot. I assumed William had called the police, so I stayed inside looking out the windows until the police arrived. Okay. Bad blood with John?
Not poison.
Oh, thank you. I never had any serious conflict with John, but one time he accused my dog Sammy of stealing another neighbor's rake and taking it to his home. It's ridiculous. Sammy? Is it the picture of the dog we saw? I know if they know about the victim having any conflicts with other people. Anyone mad at John? I found out that William made a police report about John some days ago. I think he accused him of stealing something, but he recanted it. I heard that John and his girlfriend had a huge fight a few days ago. John? Thoughts? I don't know a lot about John. He owns some kind of game store in the city. The living situation. John and William? Friends? Lovers? Business partners? Were John and William friends? William and John lived next to each other, so I assume they knew each other. What is your living like? No? Is it not Louis? Ask them about their living situation. Living situation. I live with my dog Sammy. It is him. Louis's dog, named Sammy, is a golden retriever. Is 6 years old. Louis. Okay, can I go to him real quick? Oh, he's got nothing. Just like, Sammy? Best match has already been unlocked. Oh, okay, so I need to do better with William. I'm assuming it's in missing cards, because there's this, which makes me think this is about his job. Discover and understand their profession. Just their job. I don't know. Just job? Yeah, no. What is your job? I feel like we already asked this, but... Hint? We should debunk William's argument that he couldn't have shot John. Okay, okay. Right. Very hard last time. Oh, I'm in the card section, sorry. I'm retired, but I still do some work. Or I guess, maybe this? What is John? I mean, he tells me collectibles picker, yeah. I was at home. I was watching TV. The whole time. Heard a loud noise. Called the police to report the gunshots. Is it this one? I couldn't have killed John. I was at home the whole time. Louis confirmed that, and the shot actually hit my house on the outside while I was in my property. John's death. Williams recanted. Williams recantation. Eyewitnesses' testimonies. This one? I honestly don't know. Like, I don't know how to word this. Because they're like, we need to debunk it. And I'm like, why is it false? You went outside. After gunshot. Maybe? That's not quite convincing. Ugh. Williams says he couldn't have fired the shot. We have a clue that shows that statement makes no sense. We have a clue? We have a clue? You have guns. Ugh. It's not convincing enough. What is the clue? Williams says he couldn't have fired the shot, but we have a clue that shows that there were 2 shots actually, so arguing he couldn't have fired the shot is now a solid alibi. What's stealing? Is it a general clue? No, it's a case clue. It's the auction, that's the network, that's Emma. That's the fight, that's the neighbor. There, this. You could have, because there were 2 shots. Okay. I was at home the whole time. Louis came from it, and the shot actually hit my house on the outside walls of my property. Williams' alibi only makes sense if there had been only 1 shot. There were 2 shots the night of the murder. He argues he couldn't have shot one of them, but even if that were true, there was another shot he could have shot. Shot. His alibi is worthless. Now, that doesn't mean that he is the killer. He might have been nervous or confused when he gave that argument. I know she took it. I'm just gonna put Sisme. Sammy? Nope, he's got nothing. Emma? You have anything about her? Nope. Discover and understand the profession. I don't know what to put. We have to understand Williams' relationship with this case. I don't understand it. Oh no, I don't need the tutorial, sorry. We should ask William if he had any conflict with John. Any conflict with John? I never had any conflicts with John. We were always friendly to each other. Debunk. Excuse me. That's recanted. Williams' recantation. Wait, Williams' recanted police report. Williams' recantation. Then why did you accuse him of stealing a card? We always got along. That's what I need to do to discover? Oh, okay. Find out the nature of the relationship with the victim and what they can tell you about the victim. Ask them about John's conflicts. Anyone mean to John? A few days ago, I think John and his girlfriend Emma had a fight. I heard them arguing loudly, and then she stormed out of the house. What was it about? What was the fight about? Okay, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. You and John friends? I'm going a little bit over. I didn't know John very well. We only talked a few times. Why did you invite him to dinner? But then why would you invite John to dinners? No? Find out the nature of the relationship with the victim and what they can tell you. Tell me about John. Traps. We should debunk Emma's statement that she had no conflict with John. Okay. Yeah, let's go with that. All right, Emma. Professional, battle monster, make money. Lived with him. He didn't deserve this. I can tell dad jokes. I didn't have any problems. The fight. Where would the fight be? Then why you guys fight? I'm sorry, I have to admit something. I borrowed William's card to use at a tournament. I was going to return it, but John found out and he was so mad at me, he yelled at me. He ended up returning the card anonymously for me. I think William might have killed him and it's all my fault. God damn it. Find out the nature of the relationship with the victim and what they can tell you about the victim. You son of a... Part of William's collection, expensive. The case seems to have been broken to remove the card and put back together. Saw John slide an envelope under William's door. According to Emma, it contained the stolen card. Emma's deck list for the tournament held on the 14th. It lists the cards she used, including Cosmic Eye. I don't... Okay, William. Right, I think... There's still one more statement left. But it's like, do you watch Battle Monster fights? No? Dang it. We should debunk William's statement that the card issue was resolved before the murder, so he had no reason to be mad. Hold on. We can debunk William's statement that the card issue was resolved before the murder, so he had no reason. We have evidence that they missed a highly sought-after auction and received a penalty for it. Right. Battle Monsters. I sent my name on it. Always come. Now the one time. Over for dinner. Stole my card. It's very rare. Okay, so it wouldn't be here. It would be in the murder interview. Because he's like, oh, we're fine. I don't know, do I do name? Age? Just to get out of there. Collectibles. I was at home. I was watching TV. Heard a loud noise. Gunshot. I talked a few times. Resolved before the murder, so I had no reason to be mad. Yes, you did. But you got in trouble with auction house. You are right. I was angry about missing the auction for the card. However, it wasn't John's fault. I had just misplaced the card and I found it in my home the day I recanted the accusation, so I had no reason to be angry at anyone but me. Find out the nature of the relationship with the victim and then they can tell you. Was John kind? Kins? What was John like? We talked about the weather, our gardens, and trading cards with John. Who's we? Who's we? Talked about the weather, our gardens, and trading cards. Trading cards with John? Nope. Hint. William claims that he had misplaced the card. We can prove that's not the case. Ooh. Odd report. Okay. Boom. You found it in envelope. Ah, it's not quite convincing. Okay, let me try again. Someone opened and used your rare card, which would decrease its value. No? William claims that he misplaced the card. We can prove that's not the case. We have evidence that Emma played at a tournament. Okay, so debunk here. Emma took your card. Ah, it's not good. William claims that he misplaced the card. We can prove that's not the case. We can present Emma's tournament deck list to debunk William's statement, explain that Emma used his card in the tournament. Yeah, would that not be this one? I had no reason to be angry. Emma used your card after she stole it from you. There we go. Jesus. I think we have enough from this case. Emma stole William's trading card to use in a tournament, which caused William to think John stole it, so he reported it to the police. John then retrieved the card from Emma and returned it in an envelope, hoping William didn't figure out it was him. But people saw him and word got around to William, so when he saw the card's case broken inside the envelope, he probably freaked out and wanted to get back to John. So the night of the murder, William shot John through the window, then came out of his home to pretend to be worried in his neighbors. It was Louis who encountered him. He then went back inside and into his backyard and shot his house to divert the attention from the first shot. I feel bad for John. He was trying to do the right thing and protect Emma. Overall, the case was very simple, and the police got most of the relevant information from the interviews and the clues. So once again, the question remains, why wasn't the culprit charged? I hope the next case sheds some light into this. Thanks for playing the demo! I like this a lot. Obviously, I need to get better at my English, but I like this a lot. I think it's a really good game. And let's see, the demo's on itch, but it does have a Steam store link page, so be sure to check it out. And with that, I'm gonna have to call it a day, guys. I went a little bit over, but thank you for stopping by for these lovely dev gifted games. Expect more tomorrow. Zeus Mousy. Bye-bye.